Good morning, everyone. I got up this morning and I just finished my morning prayers, and I'm going to have a cup of coffee, and then I will be going to the veterans facility where the people who survived the wars and also who served in the military here in the United States, they are resident at the veterans facility. So I will be going there to celebrate Mass for them. I'm going to have a cup of coffee and then I'm on my way to veterans facility. The weather is not so nice. It's cloudy and there's no sunshine today. Okay, so I'm done. Well, it will take me only 5 minutes to go to veterans facility, and the people there, they are very appreciative when I celebrate Mass for them. I go there to celebrate Mass at 9 a.m. This is veterans facility where I am going to celebrate Mass right now.
Trying to destroy the church, entering house after house and dragging out men and women. He handed them over.
Okay, so I have just finished Mass and I'm going to anoint one of the residents here at the veterans facility, and I'll see you later.
I came here in September of 2012, so I've been here just shy of a dozen years.
Okay.
And the home here originally was established here back in 1886, so it's been here a long time. We're coming up on 140 years. But presently, this new home was built in 2021 and it was completed, and so we have about 118, 120 skilled nursing beds
Okay.
and rooms with veterans here.
Okay.
Our oldest veteran was World War II. Our youngest is a Gulf War veteran.
Okay.
And so we minister to them from various backgrounds. They may have physical injuries or they may have mental injuries. So we have two units that are, or households that are considered memory care households.
So since I am also chaplain, basically I worked as 19 years straight at St. Mary's Hospital. So this is very rewarding ministry, isn't it?
It is a wonderful ministry. I'm able to not only get to know our members and our staff and assist our staff through the interdisciplinary teams, but also to care for them and care for the family members. It's very different from a parish ministry.
Okay. So you are very lucky to meet Saint Pope John Paul II. Tell me something about that, how it happened.
I was pastoring in the International Church of Prague at the time. This was back in 1993 to 1996. And in 1995, Pope John Paul came to the Czech Republic on a little tour, going back originally to his home country of Poland, which was Krakow, of course, and then coming down from there to Prague. And he wanted to meet with the non-Catholic church leaders before he held a large rally there in Prague. It was his 75th birthday.
Oh, wow.
And he came, we spoke together briefly for just a few minutes as he spoke with all of the 40 or some leaders there in that area. And he asked me who was in the church. He thought perhaps diplomats. I said no, mostly businessmen, because we're shifting from socialism and communism to a capitalist economy there at that time. And most of the people we had were business people, although they were speaking English from 18 different countries in my church.
Right.
We had everyone from Thailand and India and Pakistan to the Netherlands and Great Britain and Australia.
Oh, I see.
It was a wonderful congregation.
So how did you feel meeting the Pope?
It was, and I am a Protestant, I'm a Baptist in my background. It was still the highlight of my life to be able to meet with him. His caring and concern for others came through very clearly.
Right.
He had a deep voice, which was surprising to me. But he also was just at the beginning of the illness that ultimately would handicap him. He was showing signs of trembling and tremoring, and that, but very capable, brilliant mind.
Right.
He spoke, I believe, 14 languages.
Yes,
and his English was impeccable.
Right.
He was very impressive, and it did feel as though I was able to be in the presence of one who truly loved God and had a deep love for people. At the time, he had just put out the encyclical on life, and so I thought, well, I'll mention that to him. And his response to me was, I didn't realize that it had gotten such a wide circulation. And I thought that was kind of funny because the week before his face was plastered all over Newsweek and Time magazine about the encyclical of life. So I thought, well, here's a man who doesn't get out much, but nonetheless, he leads the Catholic Church and is leading them in the right direction as he deals with this culture of death that was so dominant then and continues to be dominant now, that we still have to stand against as Christians of all faith backgrounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is old facility. It was called Grand Rapids Home for Veterans. So now they have a new facility, and they are taken well care of. This is Veterans Home. It's a beautiful facility. What a beautiful facility for the veterans. They are very much appreciated for their services for the country.